You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.
I got to tell you guys, folks, if something is too good to be true, it is probably just too good to be true. Now, when it comes to this Duke volleyball player, Rachel Richardson, I actually found out about this before it kind of blew up. However, I actually sat back and I decided not to make a video on that because I was like, man, this just seems too good to be true. That a fan was banned for making all of these racial slurs. It just seemed too good to be true. And then, folks, I waited, and then the story comes out, and it is pretty much a hoax. It seemed to have never happened. Now, I find it interesting, guys, that you have all of these fans at this volleyball game. And the only person that actually hears the N-word, not once, but multiple times, according to the player, every time she served, she heard it. Nobody else heard one single word. Nobody. But a fan got banned, but apparently this fan, as you guys know, didn't even say anything racist whatsoever. Yeah. Now, look at this. Just to recap here. Banned BYU fan was not seen yelling racial slurs at Duke volleyball player, police say. Now, folks, I truly do believe that if a person was making all these racial slurs, I believe that person would have been caught and taken out and removed from the stadium. This would not be allowed to happen for the whole game. But Rachel Richardson said every time she served, this person was making these racial slurs and nobody actually did anything. This was just too good to be true. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest race hustlers out there, one LeBron James. Because when there's something racial that shows up or alleged racism, LeBron James is going to be all over this. This man actually put out a tweet to her grandmother, who is actually a politician, actually running for office, a Democrat. You know that the race hustle is very, very huge with Democrats. This is what one LeBron James actually tweeted out. You tell your goddaughter to stand tall, be proud, and continue to be black. We are a brotherhood and sisterhood. We all have her back. This is not sports. And all these hashtags right there, folks. And this is before we actually did find out that this was a hoax. Nothing more. This was a race hustle. Because as you guys can see here, it says you're unable to view this tweet because this account owner limits who can view their tweets. Now, I was actually thinking this was on LeBron. It's not LeBron. It is Lisa Palpin. Because if you go over here to her Twitter account, you can see here, Lisa Palpin for County Criminal Court number 5. You can see here, these tweets are protected. Essentially, guys, you have to be an approved follower to actually see her tweets down. The race hustle is huge, folks. It's huge. And this lady right here, probably, I'm not accusing her of actually trying to make up this whole thing, but she's actually trying to run for elected office, and then this happens. I believe, folks, that it could have been political motivation to make this whole thing up. And when you got LeBron James, man, having your back, you definitely probably want to question, is this even real? Now, we know that one LeBron James, he definitely goes for the race hoaxes out there. This man is a complete fraud. A complete fraud. And he jumped all over this. And it was a hoax. Nothing more. All of the leftist media, man, they jumped all over this. White supremacy this, white supremacy that. We need to go out and vote. We need to do this. And it's all a lie, folks. Because if it wasn't a lie, why in the world would she actually pretty much delete her Twitter account? Yeah, I believe this was political motivation right here. And LeBron James once again proves how dumb he is. Jumps all over this. And it was a complete and utter hoax. This does not surprise me whatsoever, guys. Boy, some of these athletes, man, are just so dumb. They will fall for anything because the race grift, there's big money in the race grift, folks. There really is. Rachel Richardson, I'm wondering what's going to happen to her next. I'm pretty sure, she's going to stick by a story. This thing smelled like Jesse Smollett all over, and it seems to be another Juicy Smollett incident. A whole entire stadium, and nobody heard the N-word drop one time. Not one person. But the athlete on the court is the only one that allegedly heard this. And then CNN, ESPN, boy, they jumped all over this. Because the race grift is big time money. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.